All right, ready to go? All right. What adjectives come to mind when you see Lewis and Clark? Anyone? Curious, adventurous, maybe. Well, they got out there and they went and they traveled the U.S. and history will always remember them for it. Now, will history remember this guy? Maybe not. But he looks like he's enjoying himself. But the thing is, it's summertime now, and we all want to get out and we want to travel around and, you know, go have a fun time. And sitting in a chair and sleeping all day is not going to really be something that you're going to remember. You may enjoy it at the time, but looking back down the road, I mean, what's so good about sleeping? So why don't you get out and go travel the USA? Why travel, you ask? Well, for one thing, you get to experience new cultures. And that's not just national travel, it's international travel as well. And with the globalization, the world's kind of becoming really Americanized, and it's losing, a lot of cultures are losing their true cultural aspects. So it's important to get out now and to see it and take it all in. And also, you learn a lot about yourself from traveling and immersing yourself in these cultures. It's a great way to learn new languages and meet new people. I remember just traveling just to Massachusetts a few times, and I'd met new people, and I've been friends with them since. And who doesn't like new foods? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the traditional American barbecue of hamburgers and hot dogs, but it's nice to go out every once in a while and try something new. Mark Twain, a guy who liked to travel. Mark Twain said, "I have found out that there ain't no sure way to find out whether you like people or hate them than to travel with them." And that's true. People, you know, you might be friends with them, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're driving across the country and you can't stand that person. And Mark Twain, he traveled. History remembers him for it as well. Well, for his writing, but his writing was clearly influenced by his travel. Now, another thing, according to AskMen.com, traveling can be extremely healthy, and it's shown to be beneficial in reducing stress levels and also breaking out of the monotony of your everyday life. I mean, there's nothing truly healthy about a desk job and going home and throwing back beers every night. So it's good to get out there and just be physical and walk around. And then more than likely, you will find yourself outdoors and doing some form of exercise, be it maybe just going on a casual bike ride while on vacation, or maybe climbing Mount Everest. That might be a little extreme, but maybe one day. And now the big thing with traveling this summer is the question, is gas really that expensive? And yes, it is. Sadly, it is. We're approaching $4 a gallon now, and it's painful to just turn your ignition every now and then because it's so expensive. But there are ways to get around this. According to Tim Leffel of Make Travel Dollars Worth More, if you get in touch with online services such as Priceline, yes, that little gnome. Oh wait, Travel Velocity, my mistake. You should be able to negotiate things and find cheap deals. And the big thing is to remember, don't travel as much in August because hotels and airlines are likely to raise up their prices during that time. And also, you do want to immerse yourself in the culture, and you do want to spend all this time, but it can get very expensive. So don't overindulge yourself because then you'll find yourself with empty pockets. And also the big thing about gas is if you're going to go somewhere and rent a car, maybe you should look into going green and renting a Toyota Prius instead of a Hummer H2 because, I mean, truthfully, you're probably not going to be going up mountains in your car. There he is again. And so you ask where to go. I mean, this country's huge, and who here has been past the Mississippi River? West of it, okay? Yeah, it's a pretty wide open country, but a lot of us don't even take advantage of that. So there is more than just going down to the Jersey Shore for the day. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the Jersey Shore, but it can get True Life MTV at times down there, right? Who's seen that one? But so why not go out to the Midwest and travel the old Route 66, the famous Mother Highway of the United States? It was so popular that Nat King Cole even wrote a song about it. I don't remember the song, but it was back. And or just, one day get in your car with your friends and just start driving and see where you end up and camp out on the side of the road. And I don't know, just see what happens. And another thing is, consider going to America's national parks because they really are beautiful places. And I believe last year, according to ESPN, 275 million visits were made to America's national parks. I mean, that's a lot of visits. That's almost the entire population of this country. So they are great places. Here's the Grand Canyon, and as implied by its name, it is rather grand. And this is Yosemite Valley, and I had the experience of going there, and it's truly one of the most beautiful places on earth, and it's just a great time. So I say just get out there and go enjoy your summer and learn more about yourself and go travel around. And as said by the famous Taoist, Lao Tzu, a journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. And there's the open road.